What's up, beautiful souls? Got a reading. As always, we'll start with a download, then we'll go into the tarot cards. I've laid a spread. I always like to think right from the beginning, as we get into the download, you'll know immediately whether or not this reading resonates and whether it's for you. However, I do feel like this is an arching theme for the collective, the way they spoke to me. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. To begin with, there's a massive amount of energy, and I see that in the cards when they came out. But in the very beginning, I feel like there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of things, many aspects that want to be seen in this moment. So I try to discern. I'm trying to bring it a little bit more into a cohesive, energetic theme of what I'm trying to get, why there's just so much to be seen, so much to be said, so much going on. And it is coupled, and it gets to be coupled with an energy, with a desire or a yearning and determination. In short, it's not here yet. Then they speak. Be careful with your words. Levels of planes, the level of planes, are all here at once, but a matter of frequency. Thus, can we observe of a past, present, future, and what it is, which is now? Such a hard illustration from a human's perspective, but we tell you that this is all there is. Time is the illusion. You speak of patience as if a future tense exists, but we are here to tell you it already is. We bring this up to help ease your tensions of possibilities, because all has already been played out. What you have experienced, are experiencing, and going to experience is already done in a larger band. So what is your role, you ask? This is not a riddle. It's a game of practice. You are learning to play in the paradigm of choice. Think of the Akashic Records. What chapter or book is your desire to experience? It's already written. You are the author. You only need to you only need to decide to play the character. It's a good time to release any lower frequencies you don't want to experience, because we do tell you we've crossed a threshold where every frequency you do choose to play is multiplied. No, there is no wrong or right choice, but a simple reminder is the choice you have decided. And isn't that beautiful? You can change at any given moment, because it already is. So which you pine for and desire so much with your soul is already yours. Patience is only another human construct. We call it a card of practice. Align, choose, decide, and pick up the book or shift to a different chapter, for it's already here. It's yours if you choose. Be easy on yourself. You chose to come practice. All is well. After all, you have already mastered it. In just another book you've already wrote. It's just only a matter of time before you choose it. In short, what we want you to find comfort in is that it's already done. It's yours. Know it, claim it, have it. P.S. Have some fun with this. So, what's going on? we pull some tarot cards to get a little bit deeper into this. In alignment with that download, we have an underlining energy, which is the Emperor. He's the boss. He is the creator. He is self-assured. He's already mastered it, right? And that's the underlining energy. And I feel like that is you. Even though you may not feel it right now, it's already written. It's an aspect of your soul that does exist and it's here. But if I pull the card that does represent you, at the heart of the spread comes with the Four of Pentacles. Now, if I look at this card, she is at an airport, it looks like, or a train station. She's got her baggage. She's going somewhere, but her face reads apathy, apathy, bored maybe. What I feel like when I look at this card, she's going, but I don't think she wants to go. She's at the airport, she's at the train station, wherever it may be. She's got her luggage. And I feel like, in a sense, she doesn't. I think she knows she's got to go, but she doesn't want to. But what's interesting is, look at the aura around her head. Like, to me, it's like this significance of the soul vibration. That is you. What's your crossing energy? What is having you go forward? You are in a state of the train, the airplane is coming. You're at the airport, but you don't want to leave where you're at. Why? What's the challenging aspect? It comes with the Empress, right? This is both upright and reverse. The Empress. The Empress and the Emperor. These are your energies, but you are struggling right now with the creative aspect. The blank canvas. Maybe you're struggling to decide what that chapter is. A lack of decision, decisiveness, knowing where you're headed. Maybe that's it. Maybe you don't know what the clear picture is. You just know that there's something that you need to move forward. Maybe that's the fear. There's a quote. I have it written down. But this energy carries, oh my gosh, I've got it right here. Hold on. It's on my journal. The uncomfortableness you feel now is nothing more than your soul working to realign and stir you from your slumber. That's what I'm feeling. That's the energy I'm feeling strongly right now. There's a discomfort. There is something that is not aligning with your soul. Your soul's trying to put you back on track, trying to get you prepared, and you are struggling to align with that. Why is that? From your point of view, comes with, and this is where I say there's so much energy. Cards just wanted to keep on falling out. But from your point of view, there's the Nine of Pentacles, comes in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Death in reverse. There's fear, conscious or not. So when I look at the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like there's a lot of self-doubt in yourself, whether it's past experiences, all those things that are right now, which is a part of the story that you have chose, but you're currently residing in. It's a fear, lower frequency. And that vibration has got you extremely stagnant. The Death in reverse. This is it, just followed by the Fool. Maybe you've chose to go out on a limb before and failed. But I ask, what is failure? But only that when you give up, right? Failure, to me, only exists when you give up. Every time things don't pan out your way, it's just the opportunity to discover a new way of approaching it. Another way that may work. You haven't actually failed unless you fold in. The beautiful part about that, so long as you're breathing, you're still going. You're not a failure. None of us are failures, dear one. It's just a misaligned perception. An experience that's aligning you towards your next step on the path. So I asked Spirit, what's really going on? What is this fear? What is this stagnation? What is this hesitancy? What is this grasp? And I feel like it's a grasp of the past, of the fear of moving forward, which is so beautiful because we go to the download. It's like it's already done. There's nothing to fear. Your passions, your desires, the patience is nothing more than just a card of practice to align to what it is you choose. Going to what Spirit sees. Right, immediately I feel like it comes with the Magician, but it comes in reverse. Saying you don't even know how powerful you are. Six of Swords in reverse, also indicating there is indeed stagnant and a choice of not moving forward. It's always a choice of staying in the chapter that you are in. And the Three of Cups, also in reverse. And this comes with a strong feeling of, feel like you've outgrown where you are. And maybe that's the hesitancy with this. Like, it is time to move on. You've grown, you've outgrown, you're expanding your wings. And maybe you just don't know where you're headed. The past is comfortable. But these soul contracts, these dynamics, they no longer fulfill you, help you grow. These soul, the people you are tied to, that they don't keep you bound, but they don't serve you. But yet, you stay because it's comfortable, because you don't know where you're headed. All the while, I feel like God, Spirit, your guides are saying, your higher self, like, if you only knew how powerful you are, what you could manifest, what you can create. You don't even know how powerful you are. Like, we're not trees. We don't have roots. We can move. You just have to make, you get to make the choice. So whether you know what your desire is, or you don't know what that blank canvas is, or it just looks uncertain. Oh my gosh, another. The future is a blur, but the past is a trap. That feels like your energy. That feels like the energy. And that blank canvas is a blur. But if you keep on staying where you're at, the past is a trap. So the advice from Spirit comes with 2 cards. First one is the King of Swords. Now what I love about this king is he is on top of the mountain. It's like he overcomes that insecurity, that doubt, and recognizes he already has the tools and he is on the throne. You can climb, you can achieve. It is already yours. The axe, the ice axe pick to get up to the mountain. You have the tools. He has a butterfly on his coat, which represents that transformation, right? You are already it. If you are the caterpillar, guess what? You are the butterfly. It's already done. It's just which frequency is that caterpillar or butterfly existing in? What plane? What field? It's all right here. Moreover, there's 2 eagles, 2 hawks, 2 birds up here in the corner, which to me always represents spirit, that divine support, the higher perspective guiding you and always being by your side throughout the whole journey. Then it's clarified with the 3 of Pentacles. This 3 of Pentacles, to me, it's not only further clarifying that you have all the tools, but it's like, so the 3 of Pentacles, right? We have the creator, the visionary, we have the artist. And the collaborator. What is it that you dream? What is it that you want? It is yours. What I found really interesting about this, and the way the 2 came out, and studying this card, I've been studying these cards, they're in the tarot deck. I love it because they're more, not traditional, more, what's the word? Of date. But up here in the corner, there's actually a mountain. The mountain is yours. Any height. This could be Mount Everest. It could be whatever mountain peak you want. It's yours. You have the tools. You have the ability to collaborate. You have spirit looking over you. And you have the resources. Also, I feel like in moving forward to that, from this of what you think, of what you're familiar with, which no longer serves your soul, or your experience, or your journey, moving forward, tapping into that which you choose, you'll also attract those that can help fulfill, right? Every soul, I'm just going to say this. It was interesting. In short, corresponding with spirit, having a conversation with them, I was kind of chuckling because I was like, oh, everything in our life, human experience, it seems like it always is aligned. It doesn't ever seem like it's personal. It's always like based on relationships. And it was like they reminded me that is life, right? Maybe it's because I'm such a hermit, but it's in fact those relationships, those dynamics with our soulmates and soulmates can come in for a chapter, a lifetime, or just like a season, right? But they're here to help us choose the chapter, choose the book, to play in this frequency, And when they've outgrown that season or that chapter, and in this case, many of those that you surround yourself with, I think they've played their role. But that's not to say you'll never find those who will collaborate and you can grow with. So what's the advice from Spirit? Oh my gosh. There came out so many cards, and I was asked to honor it because it will tell a story. What do we got? 6 cards that came out. So here we go. Start with the Ace of Swords. It is this becoming honest with self, meditating on this energy, deciding based on the download of what that desire, that yearn, that thing that you pine for. I feel like this is almost like that, and this is coming to me very interesting, the bookmark of where you get to choose. What follows is very interesting. So we have the 4 of Cups, recognizing it's in reverse, that there's a new cup being offered to you, that blank canvas, whatever it is you want, it's there for the taking. Clarified with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles, that stagnant energy, saying, in fact, it comes in reverse, saying it doesn't have to be stagnant. Plant your seeds and watch it take off. The Chariot. Fast-moving energy. Then we have the Seven of Wands. Which to me feels like that decisive energy. Those right? 7 of Wands to me is the healthy boundaries. So when we make the decision, we plant the seeds and step out of stagnation by going into that heavy movement. Bound ourselves. Boundaries in itself, based on past experiences, right? Because a lot of times, here's the deal. We don't know what our boundaries are until they've been crossed. Often we can't distinguish that within ourselves until we know. But boundaries is a part of the tools. It's the tools of self-reflection and knowing who we are, right? Because boundaries are universal and they're very distinct for each individual. But now you have that recollection, what you don't want. There's no reason to stay in that stagnation or that fear, because those were the stepping stones and tools that were actually being given to you for your next chapter, which ends with the 10 of Cups. The happy home. But more than that, emotional fulfillment, which is a huge step from this to this, which is yours. It's already yours. You just gotta go into the Akashic records and decide what book you're gonna read. What does your 10 of Cups, your happy fulfillment, consist of? Because as the Empress, as that challenging energy, you get to birth it to life. Or as the Empress in reverse, very similar to this death, the death is that stagnant energy. But I'm going to put it this way: with the birth also comes like with death. And the Empress in reverse is also that challenging energy, which I feel like you already know. Something needs to be laid. With the death comes the creation of birth. How do you want to perceive that? Let's finish it off with an oracle card. Whoa. Almost. Postcards from Spirit. On Z, what a final word we have for you. Sorry, if they come out more than one, we can't do it. I'm not doing whole stuff. I think I repeat myself out all the time, but I'm always asked to wait for the very end. To take them. I'm asking. There's two. And I feel like they're asking me to take both. Okay. I like but if they want to do both, we'll do both. Maybe there's a message for individuals. Maybe it's both. Dear you, you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with Spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your consciousness contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. Wow, that one feels like it is perfect for this reading. We'll read the other one because it came out as well. Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument. Two sides, if not more. To every story and hundred of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternative plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things. Once common ground is reached, you're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. I love you so much. I hope that helps. I never ever want to undermine the frequency and the feeling of feeling paralyzed and fearful. I've been there. But there is power in surrendering and trusting and meditating. Collecting the tools that you know that you now know based on those past experiences, and leaning into faith. Bring that full upright. I'm finding you happily ever after. I love you so much. And until next time, talk to you later.